Hi guys, Jangro here, and welcome to this episode of Valhelsia Enhanced Vanilla Hardcore Playthrough. In this episode, we are going to start in on some automated generation of resources because we're going to be doing some really big builds. And in this episode, we're going to do a massive, infinitely expandable cobblestone generator with Applied Energistics. So stick around. Okay, so now we are going to set up our cobblestone generation, and I made this room down here where we are going to set this up. So let's head down. We've got access to some smart cables here so we can connect things up. Cobble generation, vanilla mechanic, very easy to do. All we need is a bucket of water and some lava, and we can make stone, which we can then mine into cobblestone. So let's set this up like right here. And the water will be there. I've got some cells. So there's water, and we need lava just on top of it. Just dropping down on top of the water. And there we go. So we take this annihilation plane and some smart cable, and we need an ME chest. So if we put the annihilation plane right here, and then we connect smart cable to it. I'm going to run around this side over here. We're going to expand that direction. Now, in order for an annihilation plane to work, it needs a place to store whatever it's annihilating. So we're going to head over in this direction. And planning ahead a little bit, let's run it down here. And we need an ME chest with a storage cell in it. And of course, we need power. Quartz fiber, so we don't connect this to our main network. We're just kind of setting this up as a sub-network. And for now, we'll just drop it down here. Just going to break the connection. And now it's going to, the annihilation plane has a place to store cobblestone now, so it's going to break that stone block. And they're going into this ME chest. And we're getting one, I don't know, every 2 seconds or so. So that's pretty good, but we can do better than that. So let's expand on this network here. The ME chest takes up a channel. The annihilation plane takes up a channel. And we're going to want to kind of connect something on this end to interface with the rest of the network. So that's a channel. So we only have a total of space for 6 annihilation planes. So let's just grab our glass and expand this a little more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's hard to see this glass. Okay. And we need the water in this slot right here. Technically, I don't think we need all water source blocks, but we'll do that anyway. So a water source block in this row right here, and then we bring the lava. There. Now we've got 6 stone blocks that we can now break with more annihilation planes. And connecting all these up. And how fast are we generating? That's a nice steady clip. Before we go much further, we want to keep control of our kind of infinite resource generation here. As always, we want to make sure we have some kind of shutoff, and eventually we'll do some on-demand stuff with level emitters, but we just need to put a toggle bus in here and power it with redstone. So if we build our way up here, let's break this. We take an ME toggle bus and connect it to this fiber, and then cable back again. And we put a lever here. Now, this toggle bus is redstone powered because it's next to this block. And if we power this block right here next to the toggle, it turns the power on. With the power off, because there's no place for these annihilation planes to store what they're breaking, they'll just stop. Okay, let's expand on this even further and see how much cobblestone we can generate. So we can kind of double up on this row of water here, I think. And if we expand this bottom piece out another row, let's see how efficient we can get with this. And then break this. Break this row. And if we put and we put our lava right in this row here. And then we have another row of stone and break this now that it's safe. Okay, now we've got our annihilation planes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in order to connect these, because we're out of channels, we've used up most of our channels, we need to rig up a storage bus and an interface. And we have these. We have an ME interface and an ME storage bus. And we'll put these right in here. So we put a storage bus on this end and an ME interface on this side right here. That allows us to then kind of cast that thunderstorm. It's going to be annoying. Let's go to sleep. Okay, so now that we've got this storage bus going this direction, which is treating all the downstream stuff like storage, so that these can still store stuff down in that ME chest. And on this end, we just need an interface. And finally, we just need to run some power. So we needed some more fiber. 1 quartz fiber. Just like that. And now these are connected. This is powered when we turn this on. And we've got power coming from above. And we just need to run the smart cable connecting on this side. And now we've got twice as much happening. So again, we've got 7 channels being used here. This is a subnetwork, 7 channels. And we've got 8 channels used here. And with this, we can just expand infinitely. But taking a look, every second or so, we're getting 12 cobbles every second, every 2 seconds. Okay, so here is a double row, and we can just build this exact same thing again and again and again, expanding in that direction. Okay, that was what we can get out of 1 bank of cobblestone. I've gone ahead and expanded this to 3 banks of these double cobblestone generators here. So here's how this works. We've got these 6, we've got these 6 annihilation planes on each side with water in the middle, lava on top, creating the stone, and the annihilators break it, right? If it's powered. They're not breaking it right now because the entire network here is not powered. So here's one subnetwork with, again, it's got the 8 channels used up, 6 annihilators, and a storage bus, which looks deeper into here, so it can eventually reach the ME chest that's down the other end. So we've got this exact same, this is 7 channels. So it's missing something kind of right here. We would put a storage bus here and access it through the network. We'll also get to that later. So I've duplicated this exact same thing again. We've got the same setup with a storage bus pointing into it and an interface on this side. And there's one of these for each set of 6. So storage bus interface, storage bus interface, storage bus interface. So there's 3 banks of these two, but there's 6 total subnetworks here. And these networks are kept separate because there's a quartz fiber right here in between each. The interface and the storage bus don't connect to network, and we have to power it though as we cross this bridge. So that's why there's a quartz fiber here. This is identical to the lava farm if you've watched that video. Okay, so we've got these 6 subnetworks here, all generating cobblestone, and it all feeds into this ME chest down here. This is also not powered because none of this is an entirely standalone system. None of it's powered. I moved this toggle bus over here with a switch on it, and it just connects up to my main ME network. So let's turn it on and watch it work. It gets noisy. Now, if any of these things just went dark with the smart cable, that would mean you have too many channels, which means you probably didn't keep them separated with the fiber cable. And I timed it. It turns out that we get 1 cobblestone every 0.68 seconds. And therefore, with these 6 rows of 6, we get 1,472 cobblestones per minute, and that's 88,364 per hour. If we watch this here, we can see it piling up pretty quickly. All right, let's turn this off. But now we need to get this connected to our main network so we can access all this cobblestone through our main network. Okay, last thing we need is to get this ME chest connected to our main network. Everything's powered off right now. We want to keep this separate from our main network as well. So we're going to do that with a combination of some storage buses and quartz fibers. Let's run the cable down here. The smart cable. Run this down here. And we need an emitter because we want to make sure that we turn off the network. We're going to replace this switch with a level emitter. So it only runs when we are short on cobblestone. So let's try putting this right here and a level emitter here. And then we need a quartz fiber. And this level emitter, we need it to point down. Okay, let's try that again. So if we run this here and the emitter down in this direction with the cable here and the toggle bus, let's steal the toggle bus from here. Let's steal all these things. And I think we put the toggle bus right here. Does that power it? Maybe it needs to be connected the rest of the way. Let's finish there it goes. And we just need to configure the level emitter. And it emits when levels are, we want it to be below cobblestone. So we've apparently got 18,000 in our main network. Let's back it off just to keep things quiet. But this chest is still not connected to our main network either. So if we just connect this with a storage bus, let's do it over this side to keep it just a little bit more separate. We can run the cable without them connecting to each other. So now this storage bus is connected to this ME chest. It's connected to our main network. You can see that channel there, but this chest always needs to be powered. And so when this network is turned off, this chest is not powered. It can't get powered through a storage bus. I also don't think I want to connect this directly to our network. Maybe we do. Let's try that. The power is going to run through here. So if we connect a storage bus right here, power does not go to the network, but our chest stays powered. Oh, and it gets, Oh, it's getting all of the craftables from our network, but not the inventory. Okay, that makes sense. But it still has the 500,000 cobblestone in here. Okay, that works. We could have also put a storage bus right here, and we wouldn't see all of the craftable stuff from our main network, but I guess that's fine. We can save ourselves a storage bus. So now we've got, we look in here, we've got 508,000 total cobblestone, 493 in this chest, another 10 to 20K in our main network. And this will become our, okay, let's do one more thing. I'm worried that this storage cell is going to get used as storage in our main, just storage for our main network. And there are a couple things we can do here. We can set the priority on this chest to be lower for our main network, and things will not go in there first. But instead, let's use we have over here somewhere this cell workbench. And if we put the storage cell in here, we can configure it to only take cobblestone like that. And now it's partitioned to only allow us to store cobblestone in it. So now we don't have to worry too much about, I don't care if it's even maybe better if cobblestone gets stored from our main network in here. That's fine. As long as this doesn't get filled up with other stuff. Perfect. So now if we reconfigure our level emitter to, let's do 600,000. There it goes. All right, so that's going to build its way up to 600,000 cobblestone. And now you might be wondering what the heck we're going to do with all this cobblestone. And the answer is, besides building, which we obviously don't need 500,000 cobblestone to do some building, but we do need something to create UU matter, which is like a recycler, but we can use UU matter to create all of these things. So we can make diamonds, we can make lapis, we can make iron, we can make bones. We can make bones automatically, which is oddly where I'm headed next, because we're going to be using lots of bone meal in the next episode. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. We are now generating 87,000 cobblestone per hour, which we're going to turn into UU matter to create anything we want out of that list of things that UU matter generates, which is some pretty cool stuff. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.